Hey guys, what's up? This is MEM Basis.
And Frank Hopper of YouTube, welcoming you to our little show.
Yes, we're here to talk about a really cool anime called Love Hina. Mr. Franz Hopper, would you like to start?
Sure. What's it called?
Love Hina.
Basically, from what I remember of the series of Love Hina, it was about this male character, Kabuto Urish. If I don't really pronounce his name right, just feel free to criticize me on that because it's been a while. Uh, as he attempts to go to Tokyo University and find his childhood friend that he made a promise to, but he gets sent to his grandmother's, however, to be a dorm manager or some sort. I don't really remember all the details, but he gets a really rude reception. But he still tries to get into Tokyo University. He's like studying, and then he's at the same time being a manager of this dorm place that he was assigned to by his grandmother. MEA basis, would you like to say anything?
Yeah. I remember from the show, like, basically, like, what you said. Yeah, he's studying, and, like, a manager of, like, this women's place, whatever, retreat. Um, and I know that I think he gets into it, and I think him and the girl get married, I think, in the end, don't they?
Yeah, that's right. It says, from what I'm trying to remember of the series, uh, it pretty much says that he does get married. There's a wedding ceremony.
Yeah, I remember the big wedding, yes. Okay, so anyways, yeah, that's what we remember from the series. So, anyways, what would happen if the show came back and how would it keep going? If the show did come back, of course, I mean, it's a far long stretch, but I mean, Toonami's full of action, but maybe put it on Toonami's. You see where it goes. You know, I
Yeah,
mean,
and plus it has to be a whole new type of what's it called, art style, because the way it was before, it's pretty old-fashioned anime.
exactly, yeah. So, they could do that. So, Mr. Franz Hopper, why do you think it should have another season and or a spin-off sequel?
Well, basically because at the ending, when you had the wedding and all the happy ending part of the so-called series, it pretty much ended at the right time and right way of the any anime should do back then. On top of that, he fulfilled his childhood promise, and he got a wedding. He's now married. On top of that, why should he get married? Why should there be a second series, like you said, or spinoff? I think because if there was going to be a second series, it should be like a continuation of some sort off of the first series. But like so many years later, like they moved on. He's grown old. His wife's grown old with him. He's had a couple of kids here and there, and now he has to find a successor within one of his kids or something to take over the Canada apartments or whatever dorm that he manages.
Yeah, so basically what you're saying is like it could be like just like the whole series all over again, but with a different bunch of girls, and it's the kid's son, basically.
Yes, basically, and then throw in a little action here and there, a little romance, no drama, because it kind of doesn't feel from the part of the first series. I mean, there was a little drama here and there, but not too much of it. It was perfect.
Mm-hmm.
And on top of that, it would be way better if he had one of his kids actually already in Tokyo University. I mean, and on top of that, what's it called? Half of the women who have stayed there before, who were basically tenants there when he was a manager,
Mm-hmm.
their kids come back as well, but they're all, girls, and they all pretty much know the manager's children and all that. But what should be thrown in as a surprise for the whole second series, if there is one, that his father and his mother are like gone missing or whatever. Like they just kind of disappeared for a little while,
Mm-hmm.
and like the people who have been there before, who have told their children, they, come back, comforting half the children that are or teenagers or whatever you want to put in there for a reference. Teenagers, 21-year-olds, young adults, whatever.
Okay.
Trying to comfort them and saying, hey, it's okay. I'm sure they're fine. They're just going to be somewhere, probably sipping iced tea on the beaches of Maui or some shit.
Alright. Sounds cool. Alright, my honest opinion, I mean, of course, yeah, he got married to that girl and stuff, and... So, my honest opinion is, so, maybe like a few years down the road, it's sort of like what Sean has, but a little bit different. I mean, Mr. Franz Hopper, sorry. In my honest opinion, I'd like to say that they're married, and like what happens if she gets pregnant and stuff, and like it's hard for him to run the hotel because she's pregnant, he's taking all the time, and where are the other girls, like what are the other girls doing and stuff, like what are they doing at that time, so like what's the series after a few years later when they're married and their first kid's on the way, and what's going on with the girls and everything, and maybe introduce some new characters while we're at it. Like add a few new characters in there just to like spark it up and make it fun in a way.
That's what I'd like to see. I mean, Tyler's idea, MEA Basis' idea is like equivalent to mine, but different. But it's like throwing more honey in the pot of cookies.
Yes.
Shit like that.
Yes. And basically, like, why don't they have a little bit of like a little action in there? Just like, I know it sounds stupid, but maybe like a little like action in there, just to like spice it up a little bit,
That's what I'm saying. MEA Basis. If you have a little action in there, not too much drama, it'll make a perfect series to kick off.
Oh yeah.
For a second season.
Oh yeah, definitely. Oh yeah. All right. So just to sum it up, yeah, definitely. They should try to add it back in and stuff like that. So that's my honest opinion. So, Mr. Sean, just to Franz Hopper, to sum it up.
Basically, I think it should have a total second season spinoff, basically of a continuation of where it was after they got married from that point, and they pop out a little bit of kids. Something like that along the lines. And on top of that, like what MEA Basis says, hey, they should throw a little action in there, not too much drama, and see where it goes, see where it takes them, and add new characters, and see where it actually leads to the end of the season of the second, if there is one.
Yeah. All right. So, anyways, all right, guys, this is MEA Basis.
And Franz Hopper coming to you live.
We talked and/or ranted about Love Hina having a second season or a sequel, and we hope you all have a good day or night when you're watching this. Thank you.
Thank you.